What's up, comic book peeps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel's for Hall Direct Edition, and I'm just up super early. That's why my eyes are like very slanted, because I'm super tired. But I'm out here in front of my favorite store, Second and Charles. I haven't been here in months. Matter of fact, I felt some kind of way, so I called them and told them cancel my Harley Quinn subscription because I didn't want to keep having to drag my butt up here and, or them stockpiling my box and I don't come. So I called them and told them, just cancel it. But anyway, you know how we do when we're at Second and Charles. Let's get into some comics. See, I'm literally sitting here in the car early in the morning, waiting on Second and Charles to open. But that's how we do. It's comic book fans. Let's do it. Looking for that General Grievous Elite. Number 16. Almost 13. 13. Captain Phasma. Not bad. Awesome. Okay, so be sure to check out some of my latest videos. One is the Master of Magnetism. The other is Star Wars 3.75. You have Diamond Select Beast. And you have one of my personal favorites, which is Fred's Tats and Comics. You girls and guys be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace. Had to stop and refuel. I got the sushi. That's called I forget what it's called. Then you got the regular California rolls. Oh yeah, about to go in. Hey, what's up, comic book peeps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition, the channel's for Hall Direct Edition. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I went into Second and Charles. So to not beat around the bush, I already showed you some videos of the inside. Now let's look at some of the things I actually picked up in there, or one of the things I picked up while I was in there, because the comic books are scarce. So from now on, I'll probably be ordering my comics off of Amazon. I'm gonna go back to doing hardcovers and paperbacks. As far as single issues, I'm kind of running across a drought going into Second and Charles. So if I do go to Second and Charles, it's more going to be for, let's say, the action figures or something like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what I picked up. You ready? All right, let's go. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by everybody's favorite, my Fake Darth Maul from China. All right, let's get back into the video. And here's what I picked up, this weird looking Jane Foster Thor. Nah, it's not weird looking, but I've seen it on plenty of you guys' channels. This is a Diamond Select Gallery. I didn't even realize it's a Diamond Select. And it's the Jane Foster Thor. Now, I bought this, and you know how I am. Let's go ahead and let's light her up, because it's not enough light. All right, let's light her up. Okay. So I bought her, and, right away I saw some stuff about the box that I didn't like. And I had to remind myself that when it came to statues, if you allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video, when it comes to statues, I don't really worry about the boxes of the statues, especially the cheaper statues like this, because eventually I'm going to take it out of the box. But I still was a little distraught to see, a couple dings in the box, right there. There's a ding, and yeah, I got it for $20. So if you can see that boy Dario, he always tells me to focus. If you can see, that's 1995. So this is Diamond Select Jane Foster Thor. Here's the back of her. Uh, here's the back of the box, real cool. All right, let's go ahead and read the bio together. It says, the goddess of thunder, given the great powers of Odin, king of Asgard, the hammer Mjolnir, has long been the signature of the weapon of the Odin's son Thor, but it can be only wielded by someone worthy of the honor. And when the Odin's son is mysteriously found to be unworthy, I remember that when he was whispered in the ear of Nick Fury, that something that made him not worthy, or Gorg was correct. Anyway, the when the oldest son is mysteriously found unworthy, the hammer left on the hammer is left on the moon, unable to shift. But Jane Foster is worthy, a doctor who once was work alongside Thor in his guise as Dr. Donald Blake. Foster knew that the world needed Thor and took up the hammer in spite of danger to herself. Her future is uncertain, but for now she remains Thor, goddess of thunder, and is a proud member of the Avengers. So it also says this PVC figure of Thor is made of high grade plastic and feature detailed sculpt of exacting paint applications, sculpted by Sam Greenwell. So yeah, Diamond Select PVC statue. You waited long enough. Let's get her out. I'm not gonna lie, I love seeing that Thor, you know what I'm saying, those Thor prints on the inside of the box. That's absolutely awesome. All right, let's keep going. And here she is out of the package. I can say that I absolutely adore the statue. And for the one being that I didn't realize some of the stuff that was going on with her costume, I didn't realize that this arm was bare, and this arm right here actually had a sheath on it to block, I guess a person who has swords. Let me tell you some of the reasons why I love the statue. The reason why I love the statue is, first of all, I didn't realize that this was a soft material. Let me go ahead and pick her up. If you allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video. Her cape is absolutely a soft material, as well as her, I guess, skirt that would come over it. But then all of this is PVC plastic, very hard, very detailed. Definitely love the chest plate. I thought her eyes focused before, Dario said something. Come on, focus. I thought her eyes were going to be like all over the place, but if you actually can see her eyes, the helmet, it looks like it's it looks like it's on there. It's just so detailed, just so nice, well done. I don't have any gripes about this. I love the hair. I remember when I got my Batgirl from DC Collectibles, her hair would look like it'd detach. This statue looks like if it falls a couple of times, that you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Versus, one of the bigger, heavier statues. Once they fall, that's the end of it, son. You're out of luck. You're out of your $500 billion that you spent on it. Now her boots are just so detailed, so nice. It has the Thor wing tips on it, kind of like Wolverine. Look, a little bit of kink in the battle armor. They were good to do that detail. Like I said, this is soft plastic. It goes all the way up to, the inside, even her behind is sculpted, and it doesn't have to be. Look at these boots. The boots are just... So when I was checking out the boots, I actually noticed that they actually do look like straps, and they actually have like a black wash on it. So absolutely awesome. If you could just see this arm in person, you would fall in love with her arm. Her form, the arm is just like very, what do you call it, bodybuilder-ish. So I'm definitely in love with this statue. Okay, so we're taking a look at the actual brick or granite that she's standing on, and it's very, very awesome, very detailed. For a piece of plastic that actually does look like stone, it actually does look like she's stepping, and it's absolutely awesome. And if you come around, you can see that it's hollow on the bottom. So good sculpting job, man. Very, very nice. I definitely like the statue. Now, the only gripe I have about this statue is that if we're going to be seeing her walk like this, I'd rather that they would take the Sideshow collectible approach. Sideshow, when they have their figures coming at you this way, they will actually like elevate the figure like this. And it makes more sense for her to kind of be elevated in that point. That way it looks like she's absolutely, climbing and coming at you. And you can actually see a very good profile of her. Now, in order for me to get her to be like this, I would have to put something up under the actual base, or I would have to absolutely put her so high on a shelf that I can see in detail her face and everything. But look, just this is why I love the statue, because if you look at her bottom portion right here, this how it swivels and stuff, it absolutely looks like she's in motion. It looks like she's absolutely walking towards you, and this is something that I wasn't expecting for the Diamond Select galleries, because I've seen some of their statues and they just didn't live up to the hype, but this one did. I absolutely love the statue. That's the only gripe I have about it, is that it's not level to where it looks like she's coming at you, to where you can see her. This is how she looks at that level. So it almost looks like she's looking down at somebody. It's my only gripe. There you have it. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you guys and girls for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. Remember, the channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition, Words of Wisdom. Focus on the ones that show you love, and on the ones that don't show you love, hey, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. I pray that you guys be successful in everything that you do, and I will catch you peoples later. Be safe out there. Peace! Really? I was trying to take a picture of you guys. Sorry about that.